The market I chose is milk. Milk is quite interesting as the consumers in the market for milk are also a supplier in another market, and as such, there's only an interaction between the one firm of the dairy suppliers, which are the people that buy the milk and put it on supermarket shelves, and the actual dairy farmers themselves. The milk suppliers buy the milk for what's known as the farm gate milk price, which is the amount paid per kilogram of milk solids in the milk itself, rather than the actual um, volume of the milk. And this currently sits around $6.64. This would lead to about a budget situation of this, with milk being a perfect complement to all the other goods used in the production of dairy and yogurt and actual drinking milk. The actual milk itself would be quite inelastic, as it is an input into another supply chain, and as such, they can't really get it from anywhere else, because you can't really make milk without milk. The actual price, though, is a concern, because currently the price that we're being given, this thing here, is providing a profit so small that most farmers can't actually stay in the market. This is because their actual initial costs are extremely high, as they have to pay for the cows, the milkers, and all the actual equipment to tend to the pasture, so that the milk can actually produce decent quantities of milk. As such, they have a cost situation of this, or similar to this, with the capital being way above the labour, as the cows themselves actually count as capital in this situation. The actual production of milk has quite a few externalities to do with pollution, and so they have water pollution from the fertilizer used for the pastures, and also the methane pollution from the actual cows themselves. However, this hasn't been internalized into the market. In similar vein, the actual market itself is not regulated. There's no price floor, despite the farmers calling for a price floor just to make their profits slightly better. This is because the milk market is not viewed as productively efficient, even though they've had droughts. Before the droughts themselves, the actual market hasn't been performing on par with the rest of the world, and as such, they don't really want to regulate to try and, fake the efficiency of the market. So they'd rather just leave it as is and try and see where the market goes.